Hey guys, this is Candle, and welcome back to Lord of the Craft. Pretty much since the cat's out of the bag, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a proper tour of Haven, and then most of the videos after this will be RP. Right now we're on the White Road. You can see we're still missing some glowstone along here. And unfortunately, it looks like somebody griefed this tower, which was still in construction, and I know it looks like people were griefing the here, but I bet you anything that's from world guarding at least this section of the road. So, pretty much, these two towers up here give a good description. I'm sorry this is on normal render distance, but I've been having problems with it crashing. This is a bit of a workaround. So, pretty much along the White Road, every 50 blocks or so, you'll have a pair of towers with an arch between them, and there's also another arch underneath that you can't really see right now. But it looks like almost like somebody died here. I'll go ahead and take that. But you can see what we're trying to do here. And these towers are what supports the road itself. So you can see we're still very much in the process of construction, and pretty much Haven itself is still a work in progress. But as you go down the road here, it leads directly to our east gate, which is the main gate. I really like the way this turned out, but when you come in through here, basically what you have to do to open the gate is, it should always be that one of the gates is open, the other is shut. But what you have to do is come up through here, and people not part of the city, not part of the build list on the city itself, will not be able to get access in here. But you end up coming up here to this level, which is where the guards would sit. So they'd be able to look down, see all the travelers and everything, and be able to toggle the gates by closing one and then opening the other. Pretty much that's how it works. It's a two-gate system, so it's pretty much just to screen people. You can see I've been going through and building around inside. You can see I haven't gotten completely around in here. Mostly the walls are just hollow and stuff right now, but eventually I'll go back through and finish them. Yes, I am the one responsible mostly for building the wall and the towers. The best way to take a look around the outer city, I think, is probably by running along the wall. So let's go this way and head south. This is the gate area itself. Past this tower is, you can see the terrace, which is one of our public building house areas, etc. Pretty much, it's where people can come. They get houses for free. They are region plots, so one of the sages has to add you in, but this one's still in a little bit of construction. Regions aren't set up. We've got one house in here right now that's Honor's, but we don't really like the way it looks. It's too similar to the houses by the harbor. So we're probably going to be reworking the build code so it's more like stone and wood than sand and wood. Come through this tower. At decent intervals, there are towers along the wall. So, but yeah, by looking at my map, you can see it's if I can, there we go. By looking at my map, you can see it's well organized. There's a lot of decent plots. Some large plots, some small. There's a couple plots that aren't marked by the logs at corners, and that means essentially that they're just garden areas, they're public garden areas. So if we continue along the wall here, excuse me, you'll see the tunnel, which is still a work in progress as well, leading from the south gate to the main road. I've been meaning to talk to people about this, but I would kind of like to have the that main plaza where the south road, the east road, and the south road meets the white road, which continues on through the west. I'd like to turn that into like maybe a market area or something, or at least some kind of a town center for the outer town. There's somebody walking along the walls. Continue along here. Those trees will probably have to go. Yeah, continue along here to get to the west gate. Who is this? Chevalier Savant. Let's see if he says anything. Let me leave OOC. So who's Asgoth? I have no idea. It's not this guy, is it? Oh no, I think he's a GM. He just used the compass. So okay, he doesn't appear to be answering. So I'm just gonna ignore him then. He's just walking around, walking around. But yeah, you can see that road there. That leads around to the harbor in the inner city. Whoa, we got trees. We got leaves in here. We shouldn't have leaves in the tower. Bad leaves. Bad tree. Bad trees. These trees are going to have to go. They're too close. But anyways, you can come up here. You can see the wall of the inner city right here, as well as the spires. I think those turned out pretty well too. But yeah, this was a lot of work with all the cobblestone. We needed a lot of cobblestone. Yeah, you can see the road there. It's missing all its lighting. It's going to be all our roads are going to be lit up like the white road is, with the stone slab and the glowstone pillars. But if we continue along here, we've reached the harbor. You can see the start of the harbor there. A couple people have built their houses already. You can see it's laid out with plots the same way it is as the other area. It's lined. It's wood roads with still lined with the sands or the stone slabs. You can see the docks themselves. This up here where the plots are is a residential district, and down there on the wharfs on the docks is kind of a market area. So I'm going to go ahead and fiddle with my render distance here to give you guys a nice view of the largest gate in the city, which is the harbor gate. At one point it was a working gate, but there was a bug with it, so it never worked properly. So I went ahead and removed the signs that made it a working gate. It's just simply too large to be a working gate. If it loads up, there we go. It's starting to. Come on. See if this helps it. Oh, it started to, but as you can see, it's really a massive gate. We've got one more tower, and then it's a lighthouse, and I'll go up and show you the beacon on that. Again, I laid out all the foundations for the... where am I going? There we go. I laid out all the foundations for the walls and the towers, and I built the towers up. I didn't necessarily build the walls myself. That was kind of a group thing, but... still, I went through, added all the floors in the towers, and they go down for a long way. As you can see, this is one of the larger towers. This is the lighthouse itself. But if we go up to where the crown starts, I believe that's where the beacon starts as well. Here, I don't need that, but I'll go ahead and leave it there. One more level up, I think. Here's the level below the beacon. You can see I added a little bit of a light in here from the beacon. So the beacon's just this massive pillar I've got going between two levels, and then it crowns up at the top. So one more level here. See, it goes up and covers over. And if we go up to the crown itself, you can see the beacon. It looks almost like a ball, but it's got a point to it at the top. It's kind of hard to see. Those of you who watched the Rise of the Undead trailer might recognize this. It was kind of featured for a little bit in the trailer. Took me a while to figure out something, because we're as you can tell by my map, we're rather close to the build height, and I think the beacon itself goes all the way up to the build height. So let me get back down here, and then we'll hop off the wall into the harbor, because that's actually pretty much all there is to the outer city right now. We're still working on getting a road from the north city to the harbor, or the north gate to the harbor, and the north gate to the junction of the white road and the south road. But and we're thinking we're going to turn that area, since it's rather hilly, into kind of either a garden area, or maybe flatten out some of it and turn it into another uh, uh, another residential area. But pop down here. There we go. The Major Easy. His name's Fabius. He's Sage Fabius. He's kind of disappeared on us for a while, but he's the one that laid out the docks here and built all the things. It was kind of modeled after what's the word I'm looking? What the hell is this? I have no idea what this is. It's odd. I don't remember this being here before, but still, it's kind of modeled after the whole harbor district is kind of modeled after Whispering Isles and Calrog. You can see the harbor gate there and how massive it is. It's truly the largest gate here. The other one's the main gate, the east gate. Let's see if I can find my way up. Pretty much all of these are empty right now. They're intended to just be shops and stuff. Must be this way. I still have no idea what this is supposed to be. I'm going to have to ask people and figure out what that's supposed to be. I mean, I kind of like it, but I just don't know what it's supposed to be. Here we go. Okay, this is, I believe, Aruza's house, which has undergone quite a lot of transformation. Yeah, this is Aruza's house, Harbor House number 3. Originally, it was pretty much just this section here, with and the exact same over here, but it was built entirely of dark wood and glass, and we just didn't like it. It was too dark. It didn't follow the building codes, so we told them to change it. Usually, if people have don't have permission to open that in this area. What the hell? Why is that? I should have permission for the entire... I'm a sage. I should have permission for the entire city. Okay, why do I not have permission for... Somebody set this up wrong. I'm going to have to talk to the guys because somebody set that up wrong. This is Nylena and Sue's house. I have a pool and a hot tub. Just ask and you can use it. Their door is open. See, I can use that door. But that's kind of neat. Having the ladder right there in front of the record player. I think Nylena is one of our new recruits. Sue is kind of our lecherous sage, so I think maybe he's trying to be a pimp with her or something. I don't know. Uh-oh. Okay, you got a lot of things here that shouldn't be here, Sue. Like, say, most of this. Hope you clean it up soon. We're going for, like, a communist type government, so everything is shared. Pretty much the only things that that people get to keep themselves are gold and diamond and all stuff made from that. But this is their hot tub and pool. This is nice. I think they should probably add some lighting down here, but still, they've got this lit up, a fireplace. This is nice. I like it. This obviously isn't Sue's first house. The sages all get their own private residences up in the crown of the tree, so... But still, this is a nice house. I like it. It feels... Oh, duh. There's a second floor that I didn't go up into. I was going to say it feels like there should be a second floor, and there is. Nice flower boxes. This is obviously kind of a seating area, entertaining area. I'm assuming up top is the bed room. Yep, double bed. Kind of sparse in here, but... large balcony. That's good. This is a good house. I like it. Skylight too. But yeah, this is a new house. I've only just seen this one today. Next one is... Oh, yeah, this is Delabra's house. GDR. He's one of the Mongoose Country members. He's actually the one responsible for building the original model of the mongoose head, and he's the one that's responsible for carving all the detail into it. I feel, though, it needs more decoration, GDR. You need to get in here. I mean, up here is nice for a library area, although it feels a little cramped. But your lower floor needs more decoration. If I can get up the stairs, I can check out your third floor, too. Obviously, it looks like you're not done yet, though, so I'm not gonna crowd on you too much for having a sparse decorating habit. So right now, next house is, I want to say Heracles. I think it's Heracles' house. There is no sign. There should be a sign. Whoever's house this is, you need to put a sign back up saying who you are and also the original region name. Like, say how this says Harbor House number 13. This one I think should be 14. So I don't know whose house this is. You need to put a sign up. I'm liking the hedges though. That's kind of nice, kind of nice or neat, as I've been trying to say. It's kind of neat how it dips down here, but I think it's a little crowded. If you want to do that, maybe use half steps right here, so it's not so sudden and so close. Ooh, you've got a basement too. Nobody's got a basement as far as I know. It might look better if you replace these torches with glowstone. I don't know what you're doing here. Does this go all the way to bedrock? Private library. Please do not enter. Well, I'm entering. This is a decent library. Good sized library. Since I'm the scholarly sage, I guess, I'm building my own library. It's not the one that a Veiler showed last night on the last night as of this recording, on the live stream. That was just the original Academy library. The actual library is going to be right next to it, but I haven't gotten around to actually building it yet. I've been too busy helping with the road and the wall and everything else. Oh, I like the fact that you have this little walkway here by the window. What is this? Is this supposed to be like a broom closet or something? If so, you need like a door or something. I don't know what this is supposed to be. A little balcony here. People seem to like balconies in Haven. Again, you've continued the same theme for the stairs up to your third floor. I'm assuming this is where you're going to have your bedroom. It looks like you're not quite done yet. You're still in the process of decorating everything, adding in doors and stuff. So I'm not going to harp on you too much. Just please, please, please add that sign back in. I don't mind if you move it, but not only do we need to know whose house this is, but should you ever move out or vacate the server for long enough, we're going to have to give it to somebody else. And I really don't want to have to use string to find the region name. If it's, yeah. Okay, Herpestidae. Well, that's a problem. The region must not be set up. So you're definitely going to have to add that sign back in. This one is the model house. This is Heracles' house. Sorry. See, he left the he left the sign for the actual region name. Harb H16. Harb for harbor, H for haven. I'm assuming 16 because it's the 16 house, or the H could be house. I don't know. But yeah, Harbor House number 16, Heracles. This was the first house built. It's actually really, really nice. And why do I not have permission for that? It must be something with regions. It has to be something with regions because I should have permission. I mean, I'm a sage. I'm supposed to have permission for everywhere. So I'm gonna have to talk to Amtra, who is Sage Okonkwo. He's the new GM here since Rizu's away, to make sure that everything's set up properly. This one also has a region, so I'm probably not going to be able to get in. Harbor House 15, this is Dolier's house. Nope, can't get in. I would really like to show you these two, especially Heracles, because this is, I think, one of the better houses around here. It's the best. But over here we have our guidelines for the Oceanside, which is, I guess, the harbor area. Building code, materials, log, sand, planks, glass, styles, open, seaside cottage, height limit 3 stories in the back, this being the back, way out there being the front, 2 stories in the front, check building with a sage when finished. The reason being that we the people who started this entire project are from Mongoose Country, which is well known for having rather excellent builders. So we try to make sure people are at least up on par with us, if not better. So we just don't like houses that look like shit. So we just want to make sure everything's looking well. But here is our public mine area, which still needs to be go through and add glowstone back in where these torches are. I've got a couple, so because I think that looks much better than all these torches. Problem is, I only had 4 glowstone, so. But this was all added in afterwards. Sage Fabius was the one that actually designed this mine, which is actually rather good. And he's the one that designed it and carved it out. It's got several different levels. Just a waterfall in the center. Easy access down or up or whatever in the center. Of course, there's ladders as well. It's obviously not lit up properly. I believe the region is set up properly. Yeah, Haven Mine. So this is our public mine, so it's open for everybody. It does get refilled, I believe. Although when we do it, we have to be careful not to refill this central area. I'm going to have to talk to Rizu or Amtra or whatever. Maybe set up a second sub-region for this central pillar so it doesn't get reset whenever the mine does. Because I know that in Calarguan, they lost their entire mining hall complex when the mine got reset. So they even lost the really nice wheat farm that Sue and Rizu helped build before we left Calarguan to set out and make Haven. I believe that's it for the outer city. So let's go ahead and go to the inner city. This is not the inner city is not a public building area. So if you, and there are a couple things with it that are going to have to change. What happened here? Let's go ahead and fix this.